Hello friends, welcome back to Technical Update. In this video, we'll make a temperature and humidity data logger using Arduino. In this project, we are going to make a temperature and relative humidity data logger. Arduino is used as the brain of the project. DHT22 sensor is used for sensing the temperature and humidity. Arduino is programmed to read the temperature humidity values from the DS222 sensor and save it to a file in a SD card. So whenever we require to take the data from the SD card for viewing purpose, we can take the data from SD card and import it to the Excel to plot graphs. Now the different components required are Arduino Uno, SD card module, DS22, temperature and humidity sensor, SD card, breadboard and connecting wires. The circuit diagram for this project is shown here. Now let's go for the explanation of this. First of all, we'll connect the humidity sensor to the Arduino Uno. To connect the humidity sensor to Arduino Uno, connect the VCC of DST22 to 5 volt output of Arduino and ground to ground pin of Arduino. Connect the data pin of DST22 to pin 8 of Arduino. Next, connect the SD card module with the Arduino Uno. For that, connect the SD card module ground to Arduino ground. Connect the VCC of the module to 5 volt output of Arduino. Connect the D0 or MISO pin of SD card module to pin 12 of Arduino. Connect the MOSI or DI pin of SD card module to pin 11 of Arduino. Connect the SCK pin of module to pin 13 of Arduino and connect the chip select or CS pin of SD card module to pin 10 of Arduino. Arduino can do read and write operations on SD card via SPI protocol. So we need to connect the SD card module to SPI pins of Arduino, which are pin 13, 12, 11 and 10. Now since it is using a SPI protocol, it won't work if we connect the SD card module to normal digital IO pins. So that's why the earlier connections are made. For working with the actual hardware component, we need to manually add the DST library to Arduino IDE, as it is not included by default. But here in Wokwi simulator, we can use the DST underscore library file for making the program. As you can see how the different connections are made in between SD card module and Arduino Uno. We can also change the color of the wire in the JSON file to have a clear idea of what is the color of each connecting wire. You can also check out the Wokwi doc reference for the SD card module, and you can also see the different connections, and you can also see a sample program for how Arduino is connected to the SD card module. The link for this particular simulation is shared in the description link. You can also see the program. Now let us start with the explanation of the program. First of all, we need to add the different libraries for this project. Okay, we know that how the SD card and DST sensors are connected to the Arduino. First of all, add the SD card library using sd.h. Include the DST sensor library file. Declare the pin to which the DST sensor data is connected to Arduino. Now select the DST sensor type that is used in the project. Long second is used to variable is used to storing the second. Then long minutes is used for storing the minute values. Long hours is used for storing the hour value. The chip select pin of the SD card module is selected as 10. Now declare the DST object and declaring the file object. Also declare a file object that is sd underscore file. Now in the setup function, that is void setup function, we will initialize the serial communication at 9600 baud rate. Here the serial communication is used only for displaying the logs in the Arduino serial monitor. The dst.begin function will initialize the Arduino for reading the data from dst sensor. Similarly, this function will also initialize the Arduino for writing the data to SD card module. After that, we'll open a data.txt file from the SD card using the sd.open function. Then we'll write titles like time, humidity, temperature. We'll also write the titles like time, humidity, temperature underscore C, temperature underscore Fahrenheit, and heat index in the data.txt file. After that, we'll close the connection to save the file. In the loop function, we'll open the SD card data.txt file again. If it is open successfully, then we can call the send data function. Otherwise, it will show an error opening the file in the serial monitor. Now, in the send data function, we have made a loop which will count the time. Then we read the temperature, humidity from the DST2 sensor, and heat index are calculated. Now, after storing all these variables, we'll write these values to SD card file. After that, we'll call the sd underscore file.flush file to ensure that all the data is stored in the SD card. These steps are very important and are separated with a delay of 2 seconds, as you can see from the program. So when we run the code, we can also simulate the increase in the temperature and humidity, and we can see in serial monitor the change in the values of the temperature, humidity, heat index. All these values we can monitor very easily, and we can also change the temperature value and humidity value. These values are also stored in the SD card. There is very important thing here to mention is physical connections and physical addition of the libraries, and all this will be different as what we are doing in adding the different library files here in Wokwi simulator. So we have to add the particular files which are library files which are mentioned in the Wokwi simulator by going to their particular reference file. Please note down an important point. Before working in the link in the description file, save a local copy of that file, or make a local copy of that file, then start working into that particular program. The code will also work fine for hardware component. You can just copy and paste into the Arduino IDE that you are going to use for hardware implementation. It is very simple, but here what we have to do is you have to write one line of code for adding spi.h file also. To plot the graph, what you can do is you can take out the SD card and you can connect to the system, and you can read the txt file into Excel, and you can also easily plot the graph. You can also see the plot into the serial monitor or serial plotter here in Wokwi simulator. Thus, I hope that you have learned something from this project. Please do like, share and subscribe, and also click the bell icon to get notification for new uploading of new videos for new projects. Thank you very much.